Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kunle Lanio and I'm a portrait and wedding photographer based in Abuja, Nigeria. Today I'm going to be showing you how I use the KL preset pack to edit my photos in Lightroom. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive right in. Walk you people on how I install the KL Golden Hour preset pack. For those that just acquired the Golden Hour preset pack, thank you so much, and I'm going to walk you on how to install it in Lightroom before we get started with the video. So I come over here and I go to any of my presets here. I just come over here and I go to show me in finders. Then automatically it brings out the sections where you want to be installing the preset pack. I just copy, drag, select all the preset pack and paste it over here. And I also go here too and I copy it. By the way, there's a volume 1 on the preset pack and there's also a volume 2. The link is stated below. As soon as it's done, you automatically see it here. But if you don't see it here, like in this case, you just need to restart your Lightroom. So I cancel this, restart the Lightroom, come back and open up the Lightroom. Automatically it's here. So I'm going to be walking you, see them here, the KL1 and the KL2 over here. I'm going to be showing you what it looks like, how the image looks like. So I have some image here taken. They are wedding images. I wanted to use wedding images because I want it to be more relatable with the day-to-day life. Can we also take it without wedding pictures? Can we also use the preset pack if you're not shooting weddings? Yes, of course. So I have this picture here. Oh wow, this picture I created it in Obudu sometime last year, dream couple. So you just come in, look what you think is visible. I think I like this one, the Golden Hour one. The Golden Hour one has like these warm tones, as you can see, and there's no preset that always work for all type of pictures. You always just need to tweak it a little bit. So I come here and I increase my exposure a little bit, some, yeah. I like what it's looking like here. Then I can decide to like darken the blacks a little bit, like desaturate the blacks a little bit. I like what is going on, so I leave it this way. There's also another picture here, something a close-up picture. I don't know, so we'll just move, toggle around the presets to see what exactly works. I think the brown skin tone works better here, so I come over here, increase the exposure a little bit. I can see some magenta going on. I just correct it a little bit. This works. Reduce the temperature a little bit, just as I'm doing it now. I think this also works fantastically. Another thing, sometimes I go over to transform and I just correct like the position of how I took the picture, because most times we're trying to like get movements and stuff, so we don't pay attention to all these things sometimes. So I go to transformation and I transform and I use the auto button there to work with it. So toggle around the presets. I think I like something light. This something light, I created it because of when you find like light skinned people. I'm not a racist or anything, but but it works with light skin a lot, just as it's happening now. Yeah, so I try to like hold on to the colors, because I think that's the beauty of all these pictures that we take. Toggle the exposure left, right. I think I like it. Another thing that I normally do is the gradient. So I use this a whole lot. I can decide to like invert, because I like my picture like looking dark around the edges, so the areas of concentration will just be directly on the picture, you get. So I come over here, I invert the picture, and I reduce the exposure depending on how I feel about it. Like I said, it's still your eyes. Nobody can actually edit like you. You just have to look at what works for your eyes and put it there. Yeah, and voila, that's it. So let's go over to this picture. Wow. Videographers, please help us out. Most times their cameras are always around, so I just crop. Yeah. For some time, backlighting, I always try to use this timeless, because it just has this timeless feel, but around the pictures, like you can't really tell like what year these pictures were taken. And I go over to transform. Sometimes my hands are a bit crooked, but it looks nice now. Then I also use the linear gradient in this case, because I want it to have like a certain type of direction in which the light is coming from, like the left hand side. So I reduce the exposure there, just to give it some velocity. 3 dimension in a way. I like what's going on here. And there you have it. So let me go over to this picture. Wow, this picture is so priceless. Autocorrect to just straighten up the pictures. Then move over to the presets to see what works. I have a preset that says natural white. Oh, natural white doesn't work here, so I go to natural white 2. Oh, that is in the KL Golden Pack 2. So I go over here and I increase the exposure a little bit. Looking good. In a way, I feel that the skin tone is too enhanced, so I reduce the temperature. Reduce the temperature a little bit. Reduce the exposure. Looking good. The temperature looks too blue around her dress. Then I also come back to the radius gradient. The radius gradient, trust me, it works like magic. Magical. Reduce the temperature on her skin because I feel it's too warm. Increase the exposure a little bit, some more. Highlight, drop the highlights. Perfect. Then I crop just to create emphasis where I want my viewer to look at. Crop a little bit. Looking nice. Let's go over to this image here. Oh, let's do this. So I have a preset pack called Anything Green. The Anything Green falls under the KL Golden Hour 1. It works magical in the green nature. I created this picture, by the way, in Obudu. One of the best adventures. You could click on the link somewhere above if you want to know how we created this picture. Somewhere, I don't know, maybe it could be down, it could be up, I don't know, I'll tag it on. it's going to be created here, by the way. So toggle on. I like what the green is doing. Then I also go to the radius gradient map just to bring out my subjects, which is the couple, Fabulous and Abena. Great guys, great guys. Increase the exposure, looking good. If I want some more dynamics to the pictures, I will go to the linear gradient and play around with it, introduce it from this side, and I reduce a little bit. Looking good, and I think we're done. Let's see the before and the after. I so much like the after. By the way, the KL golden hour preset pack usually work very nice on natural light. We have some that works with LEDs. Can you use it on strobe? Yes, I'm going to be doing a part 2 of this video, which I'm going to be showing you how we use it on strobe lighting. But for now, this is all natural light. Let's go over to when we include like continuous light, LED lights. There's a preset pack that works very well. It's called the high contrast preset pack. It works so well. It's under the KL golden hour pack 2. So it works so well. I like what it feels like. I can still decide if it's too warm to reduce the temperature of it a little bit. Then I crop. Always crop. Always crop. It works like magic. Voila. Look at the before, look at the after. Still looking natural in the skin tone and all. Let's go over to this picture. So toggle on preset pack. Let me see what works. I think I like this light skin one, but let's keep going. Okay, natural white 2. So I increase the exposure a little bit. It looks kind of warm around the dresses area because I like my white to remain white. So I reduce the temperature, looking great. Gradient works like magic. Come over here and I increase the shadows a little bit, reduce the temperature and increase the exposure. Perfect. Works. This is the before, this is the after. I like the after. It looks so enhanced. I don't think we changed so much with it. Let me see. Let's go over to this picture. Let's see, toggle on, toggle off. This picture I took it kind of underexposed because it was like a moment picture. So I just come here, increase it a little bit. It has this too much yellow, too much warm tone. So I reduce the temperature a little bit. Yes, I like what is going on now. Increase the exposure, increase the shadows, increase the white, drops the black. Still looking too warm. I reduce it a little bit and we have it. Look at the before, look at the after. Let me just toggle on. After, looking good. So let me just try one more picture over here. So this sweet brown, I don't think I've used it, but let's see. I think this sweet brown works with this. So So I increase the exposure a little bit, looking kind of magenta-ish. I reduce the magenta a little bit, and I reduce the temperature. Yep. And we have it. We have it. Now, I like what is going on in the mirror, but around it is looking kind of blown out. So I go to my radiant gradient and I invert it because I want to work around what is outside the circle. So reduce the exposure around it, not too much. Drop this guy, increase the shadows. Nope, doesn't work. Drop the black a little bit, and I think we have ourselves a picture. So guys, this is how I use the KL Golden Hour preset pack in Lightroom. If you want this, kindly follow the link in the description below. Let me know your feedback and your review on this preset pack. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.